Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chase McGee here. First of all, I want to apologize for the outside noise. I got a lot of short people in my house and they can get kind of rowdy, so hopefully they are tuned out and you can't hear them, or they are quiet enough for me to make it through this video. So as you can see from the title, that we are going to be talking about goals versus resolutions. Now, a lot of people, this is a new year, it's 2016, you hear a lot about new year, new me, starting over, gonna make it better in 2016, it's gonna be better than 2000, the next year is gonna be better. And you keep saying that, every year, that last year was horrible, the next year is gonna be better. But what is going to make this year so much better than the last year? So resolutions, we all set resolutions. Hey, I'm gonna lose this amount of weight, or I'm gonna stop drinking alcohol, or I'm going to whatever. And then by week 2, week 3 into January, it's like, what happened? We fall off. So I feel that it's better sometimes to create a goal and have a goal instead of a resolution. Be it short term, be it long term, because you're actually working harder towards the goal. But it's just not, what people do not get, it's just not setting a goal and say, oh, let's use weight loss, because that's always a big trend and a big thing. I'm going to lose 20 pounds or I'm just going to lose 20 pounds. Okay, great. Not a problem. But how are you going to achieve losing those 20 pounds? What game plan do you have in place and in action to say, hey, I am going to cut out sugar, I'm going to eat more vegetables, I'm going to drink more water, I'm going to exercise this, and this day? What plan, what action plan do you have in place to make this happen? And a lot of us don't have that plan, so we fall short. And that's what it is with resolutions. We tend to fall short because we don't set a plan for the resolution. We don't set a plan of action. So if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Hope that makes sense. So you have to have a game. It's just like when you get ready to play, I use a lot of analogies for those who know me. By the way, welcome back to my channel. If you are a subscriber, if you're new, welcome. So basically, it's what plan of action are you going to put into place? Just like playing a football game. You're not just going to go out there and just play. You have to have the plays. You have to practice the plays. You have to put them into action. You have to make sure that you have the tools, the proper tools to go out there. Like, you're just not going to go out there without a helmet and the proper pads and things like that. You need to be properly equipped for whatever it is that you want to do. So 2016, here's a way to make it a little different, to make it easier to achieve your goals, easier to say, you know what, I can actually accomplish them. So first thing, I'm going to put the bullets, or probably down at the bottom or somewhere here, so you can write them down as I go. The first thing that you want to do is to decide if you are going to have a short-term goal or you're going to have a long-term goal. I have found that both work. You just need to be realistic in the goals. In short term, meaning anywhere from 3 to 6 months. Long term will be anywhere from 6 months to 12 months. How long will it, or longer for long term, how long will it take you to achieve those goals? You have to be realistic, and you have to be real with yourself to say, oh yeah, this is going to take me a while, or this is not something that's going to happen overnight, so I need to give it more time. We're going to talk about, in the series of videos that I'm doing, we're going to talk about savings, 4 different types of ways to save money. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything, fashion. I'm going to do product reviews. So we're going to do a lot of, you know, different things. I know I'm jumping all over. That's kind of what I do. Sorry. But you get the gist. So, setting the long-term and the short-term goals will also help you, and you have to distinguish between the two, which is going to be helpful for you. Some people at the beginning of the year, I made my first vision board. You can see right here of the things that I wanted to accomplish this year. And it's basically got my guide and making me remember, okay, this is what I wanted to do. This is what I need to do to get to the next step, to get to point B, to get to point C, to make sure that I am in line with that. After you set your short-term and long-term goals, you have to make sure, and they're realistic, you have to make sure that you are following through with those. So do a checkpoint, do a checkup, you know, every week, or if it's a short term, every week. Where am I in achieving this goal? Where am I? How far am I with getting closer to achieving this goal? To make sure that you are on point. And it takes hard work. Like, nothing worth having is easy, comes easy. Like, literally everything that's worth having, you're gonna have to work for it. You're gonna have to put in the drive. You're gonna have to put in the work to get it done. You can't just say, oh, yeah, I want to get out of debt, but you're not making the things, or you're not doing the things to get out of debt. You haven't came up with a budget. You haven't started working on your credit. Things like that. Like, you have to do the little steps in order to, and that's in the planning preparation of how do I get to the next step. So that's my take on goals versus resolutions. Take it one day at a time, take it one step at a time, make it obtainable for you, and make sure that it's within your reach, and that you can make it where you won't give up, because it's not going to be easy. Some will be really easy, but not all at all. So it's best to just, you know, set a goal. And even if it's writing it out, I have different methods of writing my goals out. I'm always with a pad and paper. I'm always writing things out, and then of what I want to do, and then once I get there or decide what I want to do, then it's the breakdown, the outline of how I want to get there and how I want to achieve those certain goals. And I start working from there. I start working my way down the list. But you just got to make sure that you're pushing for something, that you are doing something that you want to do and that makes you happy. So I'm gonna wrap up this video, and I will be recording more often. As you saw, those who follow me on Facebook, I'm gonna put the links, and on Instagram and Periscope and Twitter, I'm gonna put all the links down below in the comment section. And please comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring. We're gonna do a little thing, just different things this year. I'm doing a lot of networking. It's like 2015, I did a lot of the footwork. I did a lot of footwork. I did a lot of networking. I did a lot of preparing. So that this year, I can let manifest what let harvest all the work that I put in from last year. So I enjoy talking to you guys. I can't wait to be in the next video, and till next time.